Where would simple interest occur? Well, oftentimes it's in locations where the amount of money you borrow, so your debt, is relatively small. Like for example, let's say I borrowed $1 million for a house. I don't know if that's possible. Anyways, okay. Let's say you borrowed $1 million for a house. You would have to pay interest on the $1 million, no matter how much you pay back. That's rough. And so, what do people say instead? What do the banks say instead? You know what? If you continue to shave off money from that $1 million, I will calculate your interest based on how much you have left over. That's nice, right? Because the amount gets smaller and smaller. Question? Sometimes when the sum is a lot smaller, they actually calculate based on simple interest. And so here is a quick plug into how Visa, MasterCards and Visa bills work, okay? Ready? This is terrible. Everyone's gonna get a Visa card or whatever, right? Credit card, because that's how you build credit in Toronto and in Canada, right? How do I explain this very quickly? Let's keep it very simple. Let's pretend you borrow $100. You use a Visa card to buy a nice pair of shoes. That's no way.
With 100?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's $100.
T-shirt.
Okay? So the principal that you borrowed is $100. Okay, so this is for credit. Anyone know what the interest rate for credit cards are? Typical entry, if you go to university, there are so many companies that are set up with little booths saying, hey, take our credit card, it's the best one.
7%?
You need a credit card, let me give you a free
3,
one.
4, 7.
It's 30% a year.
30%, wow.
Simple interest. Let me explain. So if your rate is 30% a year, like sometimes it's 24%, sometimes it's 26%, sometimes it's 20%. Let's just make it really bad and make it 30%, okay? If you borrow this in May 1st, so that's like in 2 days, and then in May 31st, I pay off $90 of it. How much are you still in debt for? If you borrowed 100 and you paid off 90.
10 multiplied.
You still owe them 10%, $10, right?
But the
Everyone
interest
with me?
too. No.
You owe them $10, right? Guess how much they charge you?
30%.
Interest based off of $10 or $100?
100.
You get what I'm saying? Visa cards, credit cards in general, they use simple interest. They don't care how much is left over. They say, you didn't pay off all of it, and so you need to pay interest. How much interest? Well, you borrowed $100 to begin with, so I'm going to charge you on that. That's simple interest. Okay? Let's talk really quickly about this. Turn to page 4. So that is part D on simple interest. Calculate the interest earned for 1 year if the rate is still 10%. So take whatever principal you got from part C, figure out how much you would actually need, and then instead of doing compounding, what if you did simple interest? How much would you get for 1 year? And then if you did that same amount for 40 whatever years, what would your results be? Let's talk about it. Okay? So remember that. Okay, be careful of credit cards. If your principal was, you want to try another number? Anyone want to get me to their work for you? Yes?
27,000. 27.
27.
No, you wrote 37. Yeah.
27,000?
186.
186.
0.59.
59. Okay, that's your principal. If my interest rate every year is 10% per annum, so per year, how much do I get for 1 year? just multiply it out. The interest that I would get is 27,186.59 multiplied by 10%. Of course, percent is an idea, it's not actually a number. You have to turn that into a number, which is
2,718.659.
right on. So 659, let's round it to the cents, 0.66. That is for 1 year. How many years until you retire? Assuming you're 17 this year.
45.
48. So the total TOTAL, oh my gosh, I can't spell, is this much amount unchanging because it's based on the principle for 48 years. So logically, if this is every year, what kind of mathematical operation are we doing?
Multiply by 48.
Thank you. Raising your hand, thank you very much. We multiply this interest per year for 48 years, and this is how much you would get for your 48 years investment. Calculate it, it's going to be unremarkable, and the final answer I ask from you is, are you going to reach your retirement goals?